and demanding information after a wave of mysterious drone sightings. But the government has yet to give any concrete answers. One lawmaker is calling for a state of emergency, while another has an ominous theory about a foreign adversary.
What happened to the drones? I got to keep holding this because the damn thing keep turning. What happened to the drones, man? Drones was just in the air. They ain't doing nothing. They just there. We asking people what is that? They telling us we don't know, but they just there. A lot of them. We more concerned about a superhero will come to save all the people named Magione. We more concerned about the Super Bowl coming. We more concerned about a clone who did well on his first Netflix special, Jamie Foxx. We worried about stuff like that. We ain't worried about the fact that these things are just coming out of nowhere and they just sitting there in midair. Nothing. The excuses that congressmen are coming up with is ridiculous. One of them was like, it's an Iranian aircraft that came out the Atlantic Ocean. It's part of a mothership. This came from a congressman. It came from a mothership. What is that then? What you mean it came? What? A mothership? There's more of them. It came from a mothership? And what kind of technology come out the ocean? I ain't never seen nothing fly out the ocean. Now, that's probably AI. That's what really happened. At least that was something that could have happened. You know what I mean? But we get nothing. No explanation. Nothing else. And here's the deal. There's a lot of people saying it's aliens. I don't know. All I'm saying is I wish my government would tell me what it is. That's all I'm saying. Every politician that spoke on it came on TV and said, as soon as we know more, we'll let you know what it is. We said, well, is it aliens? They said, no. Well, if you don't know what it is, how you know it ain't aliens? Is it an airplane? They said, well, we don't know. It's definitely not American. Well, who? If you know it ain't American, then who is it? Nothing. Ain't no inscription on it. Let me get this straight. You could tell that a hot air balloon that was the size of 3 football fields, you could tell that came from China. One congressman was like, oh, it's criminals. Criminals? It's criminals flying drones. I can speak to that in 2 different ways. In my past life, I was a criminal. And in my current life, I fly drones. I do not have access to drones that size. I checked the DJI website. Wasn't no drones on DJI website that size. I fly drones. And I know other people that also fly drones. And none of us have access to drones that big. You know how much a drone that big costs? And if it is criminals that's flying a drone that size, what are they trying to accomplish? Why you need a drone that big, Montravius? What are you trying to steal? Whole apartment complexes? Like, bro, it's aliens, man. I don't even want to sound like I'm really saying that it's aliens, but I can't come up with no other legitimate reason except that the government is doing that old bait and switch that you always do. You throw something up there to get our attention on that while you do something else. We told you, hey, we think it's aliens. You need to do something about it. The only person who did something about it was Trump. Trump said when his first 2 days of office that he was going to find out where these aliens are and get rid of them. Problem is, Trump was talking about the wrong aliens. The people you getting rid of is not the people that we were talking about, huh? We was talking about little green men. That ain't them. Something is going on. It's a lie. It's all a lie. All I'm saying is we just need to just tell us the truth, man. Sorry ass news. I hate the news. The news just lie. The news just come up with, the news ain't said nothing else about it. And I know people calling the news asking, hey man, what is going on with the drones? And they just don't say nothing. That's because the news is also the government. So if the government don't want it talked about, it's not going to be talked about because the government runs the news. So the news don't do nothing but push the agenda of the government. It always amazes me how people say that the news is a lie, and then when they want to prove something, they say it was on the news. I don't trust the news, man. I get all my information from rappers. All right. Anyway, I got to roll, clearly, as you can see. The ball and chain is on my ass, man. I get with y'all later on, man. Black Box LOL. Y'all enjoy your day. I don't know what that point was, but I couldn't come up with no other way to end it. So, all right, well, hell on then.